Yeah, I think Nandini, you're also a very avid reader. What would you also say in terms of benefits of reading a lot of books and sharing also content with a community in the same?
Books have been very close to my heart ever since. I mean, even when I was a child, I started reading Harry Potter, and that's like every teenager's start. I used to read Princess Diaries, and then suddenly I saw a change in the genre that I started reading. I mean, in college, I went very hard on productivity, marketing, business, and I mean, you don't understand when you read a book because you don't remember every line of it, but honestly, it's there in your subconscious. I mean, right now also the things that I've gathered, the things that I'm saying, they're somewhere or the other picked from, all these things that I've read, all these things that I've seen and, learned. So books are a major part of my learnings, and I'd recommend people to, go about reading any version of it. You want an audio book, you want to read it on, digital. I say I'm a total vintage person, so I love collecting books. I love buying those and reading them, in my hand. That's the vibe of how I'd like it. So Friday evening could be about reading a nice book. And I try to divide it in two ways. For example, maybe at one time I have two books that I'm reading. One is a more, business oriented one, a marketing one. And the other one is a little light on the end that, is like a feel good. So I recently read this book that is called Men Are From Mars and Women Are From Venus. It could get a little stereotypical at times, but I mean, it was just to understand the psychology that goes behind every man and woman. And as marketers, I think we need to be very on top of the game for psychology. So psychology books are definitely, very important for us to read to understand how does the mind work, how does the gender work.
So, Nandini, any books you have already read where you can recommend it to marketers that somewhere or the other these has certain things that marketers can benefit from?
So to start with, I will go talk about the book that is called Biology. It's a neuro marketing book, and it will blow your mind. I mean, it's such a nice book that it actually tells you, what goes behind the mind of a person when they are interacting with the brand they like, when they're interacting with a new brand, what are sales filters that are put in the minds of the people when they're, just shown something that people are asking for them to buy. So, one book is that. Then, of course, This Is Marketing is a great book to start with. For every person who's starting it, This Is Marketing is like a very good book. Sell Like Crazy is another book that covers the aspect of selling more and generating more sales. It's again an excellent book. And then Austin Kleon is one, author in the field of creativity that I'd like to mention. His Steal Like an Artist, Keep Going. There are great books for you to just, go through in a light way, and you gain a lot from it. I mean, there are still learnings from it that I remember clearly. And again, one book that I mentioned for every person to read on this earth is How to Win Friends and Influence People. That is a book that has helped me become a more, influential person, as I'd like to call it, and a more likable person, and just maybe a better person because, that just helps everyone.